What are you doing with a bottle of morphine in your bag?
Listen, let's not jump to any conclusions.
Well,
Julie.
I don't know how it got there. I didn't put it in there.
Oh, come on, Eve.
Frank, let's just take it easy.
No, you take it easy. It was in her bag, for crying out loud.
Why do you have the morphine? I told you, I don't know why it's in there. Well, I bet you know how it got in my water bottle. Oh, that's absurd. Come on, Julie. If I had tried to drug you, what am I going to do? I'm going to leave the empty bottle of morphine in there? Well, then why didn't you want me to open your bag? Because the latch was broken. I didn't want you spilling stuff all over the floor. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. You're lying. What?
Julie, we don't know how that got in there.
You are supposed to be Julie's lawyer. Whose side are you on?
Look, Frank, the truth is, we don't know how it got in. Anybody could have put that in there.
For all we know, you could have put it in there yourself. I have been at the hospital with a guard posted at my door for the last 16 hours.
We're not idiots. You're busted, Eve. Plain and simple.
Oh, look, Frank, for heaven's sakes, now, come on, don't do anything stupid. Come on, put the phone down. Let's talk about this.
Detective Garcia, please.
Oh.
Don't talk.
You want to defend your girlfriend? Get ready. She'll need all the help she can get when I'm through. Detective Frank Scanlon. We have found the person responsible for drugging Julie, which means she is probably responsible for the murder spree, too.
Why don't we start with the first murder? A lot of people had reason to want Bennett Devlin dead.
From what I understand, he wasn't too well liked at the hospital. Why kill him?
If I knew the answer to that, I'd have your job.
And what about the second victim, Grace Sullivan?
She was popular, friendly. She got mixed up in that Mancusi mess with Matt Harmon, but other than that, I don't know of any enemies.
Only organized crime killings usually follow a basic pattern. Hers doesn't fit. If Grace Sullivan's murder is connected to anything, it's your book. Kevin, look, maybe you were onto something before. Maybe there is someone out there holding a grudge.
Mac, I have been racking my brain trying to think of anything that I could have done that would make someone do that, and I keep coming up empty.
Let's go back over the motives.
All right. Julie was furious with her father because she found out that Devlin had had an affair with her brother's girlfriend. The brother even killed himself over it.
That's motive. Julie blames her father for her brother's suicide.
And her fingerprints were found on the murder weapon.
And she was charged. The pieces fit, Kevin. Even Garcia thinks she dosed herself to throw us off the trail.
But several other people had reason to see Devlin dead. Right before he died, he even had a run-in with an intern named Eve Lambert.
What about her?
She was suing him for sexual harassment. Apparently, they had some sort of a face-off. Eve wound up with a black eye, and Devlin wound up dead.
You sound skeptical about her, though.
Oh, just ask Lucy. She won't hesitate to tell you that Eve's a serial killer.
But you don't buy it.
Oh, Eve may rub people the wrong way, but she doesn't fit the profile of a killer.
So what are some other possibilities?
There were some other interns who would like to see him dead. In fact, he stole research from Jake Marshak and Karen Wexler. Neither one of them has an alibi. You could even throw Joe Scanlon into that group.
Is that all?
There's another good possible suspect.
You?
I'm a likely candidate, Mac. Given my breakdown and everything else.
I disagree.
Well, that's because you're my friend.
No, Kevin, it's because I've seen you at your very worst. Kevin, even when you were completely over the edge and stalking Felicia, you weren't a killer.
I've been having some strange dreams about Ryan.
What kind of dreams?
He's laughing at me. Tells me that I'm kidding myself if I think I'm not just like him.
Kevin, let me tell you something. I knew Ryan. You know, and I knew Ryan better than you did at the end. He may have been your twin brother, but to me, he was the guy that threatened Felicia and her children, and who tried to destroy all of our lives. I knew how he thought, and I knew how he acted. And you are nothing like him.
Just see, Max, this is exactly like him. Write a mystery novel, a murder mystery novel. Come up with a list of people who to kill, and even say how to do it. And then start killing people one by one by one. And then dare the police, dare you, to catch him.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, you're right. If Ryan were alive, he would be the first one I would suspect. But he's dead, Kevin. He's dead, and you should know that better than anyone. Unless you're blacking out or losing time. Is that it?
No, no.
Kevin, do you think you've done this?
I know I didn't.
Then so do I. Give me the Devlin file here.
Thank you. So, tell me, how long have you been a client with the Enchanted Escort Service?
Oh, let's just say this isn't my first time.
Well, looking at you, I believe that. We must know a lot of the same people.
Well, it depends on what they charge. That's how I remember girls like you. You're not too expensive, are you?
Well, you must have some favorites. I bet that you've dated a lot at the service, huh? Maybe a brunette. You know, she would actually be very, very affordable. Sort of a Marilyn Monroe type.
Are you affordable?
Wow. You certainly have money on that brain of yours, don't you?
Bad habit, I guess. I'm gonna be left in the dark. So, how much is it?
Oh, well, how much you got on you?
Enough.
Okay, well then. You know, for you, since you came up with such clever costume ideas, I'm gonna give you my special. $1,500.
1,500?
You know, actually, I'm worth millions. But, you know, for you, I'll give you a break, because people are standing in line otherwise for me.
1,500 for an afternoon in the sack.
Yep, take it or leave it.
I'll take it. Put your hands on your head.
What do you think you're doing, Captain Zondo? Here, look, I'm not... Oh, my God, I'm not really into this kind of thing. Oh, help! Help!
What's going on in there? What are you doing?
Don't move.
Hands don't move. My... Keep your hands where I can see them.
Oh, my goodness, listen to me. You're taking this way too far, buddy. What?
PCPD, Vice. You're both under arrest.
Aren't you going to arrest Eve?
Well, I don't know. Is it unusual for a doctor to be carrying morphine in a medical bag?
Morphine is a controlled substance. Hospitals keep it under lock and key. It's not the kind of thing that you need every day. That's beside the point. That stuff was planted in my bag.
You have no proof of that.
Frank, you have no proof that it wasn't.
Okay, does anybody know of any morphine that's unaccounted for at the hospital? I know there was a break-in not too long ago.
Yeah. There was a guy that broke in, some druggie. He broke into one of the supply closets, and he took some drugs.
The guy who died was a high school football buddy of mine. Most of the drugs were found on the body when it was discovered.
But none of that matters. Eve has access to drugs whenever she wants. So do you. And so do all the other doctors and nurses on the staff.
Eve, could somebody have gotten into your medical bag?
The strongest thing I keep in my medical bag is aspirin. There is no reason for me to keep an eye on it 24 hours a day.
So, you have a whole hospital full of suspects, Garcia. Anybody could have put the morphine in his bag.
He's right, Julie.
This woman almost died. Don't tell me you're not going to do anything.
Hey, Frank, cool your jets. I'm not in the mood today. All right? I'll get this down to the lab for analysis. I'll call you if anything comes up, all right? Settle down.
You're not going to get away with this. Oh, give it a rest, Julie. Come on. I realize we don't really like each other that much, but that doesn't give me any reason to spike your water bottle with opiates. You killed my father. What's to stop you from killing again? Your father was a lying bastard, okay? And I would be lying if I said I wasn't sad that he's dead. I didn't kill him. Why should I believe one word out of your lying mouth? You know, I am not spending one more night with you in this house. No. You stay right here. I am tired of living in the Scanlon dormitory. I'm out of here.
You two would have done well in Salem during the witch hunts.
I think I'll get going. My brain's on overload. Okay, I'll let you know the minute there's a break in the case. Oh, by the way, did I tell you Felicia loved your book? She couldn't put it down.
She's marrying you. She obviously has limited taste.
Very funny. Commissioner,
DA says he's available now.
Thanks, Russell. Look, I've got to take this meeting.
Go. Thanks for the support.
Anytime. And you tell me if you come up with anything on someone that might be out to get you. Solve this as much as you do.
Will do.
This really is a trap. I didn't do anything.
of walking on my own.
You're running me out. Oh, good grief.
Just these
Lucy, Victor, what the hell is going on?
Monk, this is a big mistake.
We got ourselves arrested.
Arrested?
Glad you're here.
For what?
Welcome on solicitation.
Oh, Doc, this really started out as a very, very good idea. And you sneak, you know what, buddy? I didn't do anything wrong, okay? You entrapped us, that's what you did.